Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, August 16th. Thanks for being here. I'm Wendell Edwards. We're on top of several stories this morning, but we start with your forecast. It's over to meteorologist Scott Haney for a look at the weather. Good morning, Scott.
Wendell, there is no doubt there is a drought. That rhymes, and unfortunately, rain is not in our forecast. 7 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Let's take a look at the drought monitor. Severe drought in parts of the state, northeast and southeast Connecticut, also parts of Litchfield and northern Fairfield County. Not good, and it's probably just going to get a little bit worse. Thursdays, this gets updated. We'll certainly pass that along to you, but probably that severe drought is going to extend a little bit further to the west. Our Hartford ICAM is looking beautiful, and so are all of our ICAMs this morning. Lots of sunshine out there. As we take a look at the satellite and radar, there is a storm system brewing out to the right-hand portion of your screen, lower right-hand portion. Unfortunately, that stays away from Connecticut. It could bring a drenching, soaking rain to parts of the Cape and the islands. We are taking a look at New Haven, 64 degrees with the wind out of the north. The winds will be out of the north-northeast today, and they are going to start to pick up, and we're expecting gusts in excess of 20 to 25 miles an hour. You can see the branches moving around with the wind out of the north at 7 at Bradley, 60 degrees there. And we are taking a look at Torrington. Beautiful spider web on the cam there with partly to mostly sunny skies. Now, as we move through the day today, there will be a little bit of an increase in cloudiness, 61 degrees. Look at the wind out of the north-northeast at 12 in Waterbury, so a little bit of a breeze there. And again, that wind will be sustained 10 to 15 today with gusts 20 to 25, and the brush fire potential is great. The ground is dry. There's no rain in the forecast. The humidity is low, and the winds are up. All key ingredients here for the potential for brush fires. All right, the numbers are starting to climb. We're in the mid to upper 50s and low 60s. 61 in Chester, 62 in Groton, 64 in New Haven and in Bridgeport. And then you've got mid to upper 50s in inland Connecticut. Delightful start this morning, and the dew points looking really good. This is where they're going to stay, if not drop a little bit into the upper 40s through the day today. Temperature differential, we're basically flat from where we were 24 hours ago. And there are those winds. Calm in certain parts of the state, but 7 to 12 in other parts. So again, that wind will be a little bit of an issue during the day today. It does stay dry, though, and fairly pleasant right up until Saturday and Sunday when the temperatures get to 90 degrees. Here's the early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today shows an hour-by-hour depiction of not a lot going on. Increasing cloudiness by this afternoon, late this afternoon, and into this evening. It'll be a mostly cloudy night, but the rain stays at bay. You'll notice it trying to make its way in from east to west. Maybe a brief shower tomorrow at 1 o'clock, but it looks very insignificant. Here's another model, the European model, does basically the same thing, keeps that storm system out to sea. Maybe clipping Connecticut tomorrow in the late morning, early afternoon in northeast and southeast Connecticut, but the bulk of the moisture rides to the north of us, and that is a bit unfortunate. Here's the temperature trend today, up and away into the low 80s, 81, 82 by later on this afternoon. More of the same for the immediate shoreline, with mostly sunny skies to start, partly to mostly cloudy skies by late in the day. So it looks like a nice day today. Get out there and enjoy. Temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s. Morning sun giving way to afternoon clouds. Chance for some scattered showers tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all dry. And it's going to get warm around here, if not downright hot, by Saturday and Sunday. We're talking about temperatures inland in the low 90s. That's a check of your early morning forecast. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Scott, thank you. A man is in critical condition and stable this morning after being shot on the south end of Hartford last night, police say. Our Pinpoint News Tracker shows you where it happened, right near the Family Dollar store on Franklin Avenue. Officers responded just after 9, but were told the victim took himself to the hospital. They say he's in his 20s and that he was alert and conscious. Hartford Major Crimes is investigating. And just an hour later on Park Street, Hartford police responded to a shot spotter report. And while at that scene, a gunshot victim arrived at an area hospital too. Police say this man was in his 40s and his injuries were not life-threatening. Hartford Major Crimes has also begun investigating that shooting. More security guards are coming to East Hampton schools. A Board of Education meeting last night. The members approved staffing armed security guards at all campuses. The new move now will add an armed guard to Memorial Elementary, Central Elementary, and East Hampton Middle School. The high school had an armed guard staff there for the last 3 years. After a long discussion, the vote was unanimous among board members. Some say the implementation won't automatically make the school safer, but it's important in a step in a comprehensive plan. The decision comes following months of lead up with community talks of school safety, especially after the tragedy in Uvalde, Texas. Of course, Channel 3 is your back to school authority, and we want to let you know it could look a little different. School could this fall for students across the state. That is in accordance with the recently updated CDC guidelines around COVID-19. State officials have also done away with rules like wearing masks and standing 6 feet apart. The emphasis appears to be on keeping students in school as much as possible and updating rules based on some collective immunity, whether it's from being vaccinated or recent infection.
This isn't 2020, this isn't 2021. We have to have the guidance reflect people's risk acclimatization to this virus and all the tools and knowledge that we've accumulated since the pandemic began.
Of course, testing is still encouraged, and officials say they will keep following those COVID case numbers in our state. Happening today in Hartford, it's a back-to-school celebration for Hartford students and their families. It'll be at Dunkin' Donuts Park today from 10 to 1. The Office of Family and Community Partnerships will have free backpacks with school supplies to distribute on a first-come, first-served basis. There'll be plenty of activities, too, like raffles, ice cream, and even COVID vaccinations. Parents, you can also register your child for school right on site. New information out of New London this morning. The Navy technician accused of killing his wife and setting their home on fire pleaded not guilty to murder charges. 23-year-old George Dotson also pleaded not guilty to attempted murder because the couple's baby was still inside that house after the fire was set last month. Police say he was upset because his wife had been involved with another man. The disgraced former mayor of Waterbury, Philip Giordano, lost another attempt to get out of prison early. He's currently serving a 37-year sentence for sexually abusing 2 young girls. A judge denied his request for early release yesterday. Giordano has been seeking a compassionate release, citing neck pain and health risk because of the pandemic. We thank you so much for tuning into Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news, weather, and any updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Taking a live look at Mystic this morning. Just gorgeous start to your Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.